We are talking about the performance and installation of a piece called While You Sleep. And for this piece, I have asked 5 musicians to join me, and one of them is Ko Ishikawa. Ko plays the show, and he's one of the musicians, well, almost all of them do this in some way, but he is a perfect example of uniting a very ancient Japanese tradition of gagaku and using his instrument to express as well a new way of thinking about sound and about the breath. One of the things I really love about Ko is his ability to listen so deeply to the musicians around him and the sounds around him and the environment around him. And one of the things I love so much about the show as an instrument is its inhale and exhale, this circular, eternal sound that's never ending. It's so beautiful, and even though I play an instrument that is only exhaling technically on the flute, I learned so much about this non-stop circular eternal breath through him. I circular breathe as well, and I always try to maintain this connection. You know, it reminds me a lot of the waves of the ocean. It's a never-ending story. And another musician who I've invited is Yumiko Tanaka, who plays the shamisen. In this recording that she did for this piece, she also played the taisho koto, which is a very incredible instrument that I'd actually never seen before. And so she's using both of these instruments as well as her voice. And she, again, ties an ancient Japanese tradition with a new contemporary voice. And her ability to weave these stories together is absolutely delightful. And I'm very happy both Ko and Yumiko have agreed to play with me and for this piece. The next musician who I've invited is Marcos Fernandez, who is a percussionist I met many years ago in California, in San Diego. We both went to the same school together. And the great thing about Marcos is that he plays the percussion and he can take any kinds of sounds, even electronic sounds, and turn them into a new language, or a language that interrelates to the environment, a language that's so unique and somehow very, very profound. So I'm very excited that he's playing with us. Christopher Blaisdell is a shakuhachi player, and he's been living in Japan for, I think, over 30 years. Christopher, one of the most important reasons I wanted Christopher to be a part of this is that he's played here before in the Chihan house. And he embodies a memory and a history of sounds and people and dancers and relationships through his past performances here. And I thought it would be really wonderful to have at least one musician who had a memory of having played here, had a memory of having created sounds and taken the environment into his own instrument and could play with us in that way. Tetsu Saito is a bass player, contrabass player, who is extremely vibrant. He embodies the whole contrabass. His sound will move you. It will move and shake the whole house, and it's going to be very exciting to have him play with us live. His concept of storytelling and sound isn't just playing the contrabass, it's playing the world around him. So I'm very excited that the audience will get a chance to see him play the house through his sounds. This piece is about the house. It's about memories and stories, and about how each room is intrinsically tied to the people who live in it and the people who have had the memories here. So it's an homage to the history of the family, the history of the town, and how each person who attends the concert will hopefully bring with them their own memories of their own house, and have a kind of a relationship with the sounds that they're hearing through their walk through the house and the sounds that they hear as they're walking through the house. This road and the cars that we're hearing pass by is the old Shimoda Road, and it again is the connector between the ancient Izu port and Tokyo. And again, it's a bridge. This house is kind of like a bridge between the ancient times and the history of Japan and the people who lived here, and the new and the future. So we're hearing things pass by really quickly, and in a sense, the cars are also a character and a musical character, a vibrant character of the house and of the music in it. And of course, we hear lots of birds and the sounds of the animals, and it's a very vibrant place to be, never stopping the sound, ever. So I hope that when the audience comes, they'll bring with them their own histories, their own stories, and I hope that they bond and they create new friendships and new memories, and go home thinking about their own house in a new way, the new sounds that they might hear that they may have never heard before, and build and create a new kind of love for their home and for their neighbors and for the community. I hope that that's what happened. I hope that everyone enjoys it. There you go.